Hello, welcome back. It's Monday. We're gonna be doing a game devlog for my game. Let's just hop right into it. Let me do a little display capture here. Maybe not display capture. What am I looking for? Window capture maybe? Godot. Let me go and shrink myself down here. How's my week? We can get into that, but first, like I said, I want to start all of these off with um I want to start them all off just by showcasing the game and talking about that primarily. Also, this window is so enlarged. Okay, and thank you. You know what, we'll stick you there. Let's go ahead and just run the game here. And I have not touched it at all today, like at all. Now I actually have to go pull up the game. Yay! I believe it's this. No, it's not that. Hold on, just a moment. Technical difficulties. Okay, here we go. So let's just take a look. First off, I just called it Sundown. Don't know what I'm going to call this game yet, but you know, I figured I'd put something there. In the title screen, we're going to ignore these two things real quick, and I'm just going to play through the first level. So I created these worm spawners, which actually, this game should look entirely different now that I think about it. So let's go over a couple of things here. The first thing that I want to kind of point out, the change in HUD to the hearts. Obviously, new sprites for everything, new sprites for the character. Enemies have been changed a little bit. Put in the enemy spawner here. I'm just gonna destroy him so he doesn't spawn anything else. And also, I hope. Oh my gosh. Hello, I'm so sorry. That must have been really loud. So yeah, we're kind of looking at. I put in little blood effects for the enemies there when you kill them. Character does not have a double jump, but he is fully animated now. You can see him. He has like a cool little white gun thing. There's his run animation. I'm actually pretty proud of that. Now, if we keep going on, like this is kind of a more built level to kind of showcase it off. I technically created my first alpha release of the game, sent it to my friends, you know, had them play through it, just to see what they were kind of thinking, but we'll go ahead and come over here. Let's shoot you and let's shoot you. All right. This is just a coin here. It doesn't do anything. It's not a power-up. I was thinking about putting in a coin system, but for now, that's pretty much it. Now we're going to go up here. The dude kind of does look like an explorer. He looks more modern than I think I wanted to initially go for. But I don't know how to unmodernize him. And I missed the jump. That's great. Because if you look at him, I mean, I would have just assumed he's from the, you know, the 21st century. I don't know. He's also like, you'll notice he has a little bump here. He has hair coming out the back of his head. But I just realized that it might look a little silly to some people. That's okay. But yeah, we did a lot of progress. We made a lot of progress on the sprites here of the game. We made a lot of progress on the... Oh my... I do apologize. We made a lot of progress here on the actual, like, terrain sprites, which is pretty exciting. Let's make sure to jump. Gotta time that one pretty good. There's a couple other things I just want to show, you know, all the changes I made to the game. We have a red enemy spawner here that spawns some red worms that deal more damage. They shoot out, obviously, blood. So there's the red enemy spawner. If we come in this room, we have a new boss trap door icon. And I was working on this boss sprite. This is not finished at all. I highly doubt it's going to look like this. But I was just kind of playing around. It kind of looks a little terrifying now, right? I kind of was playing around with... you know, what I can do and how I can make it look interesting. Yep, I'm dead. I also changed the spikes there. I don't know if you saw that. Now the spikes, I need to adjust their hitbox still, I guess. Now, there's a Dragon Ball. I think in order to properly go over everything, I might need to fix some of that. But here, let me get to the end level here. Actually, you know what? We'll make this quick. Okay, we're gonna hop back in here. So I've added in, I think the last time it was the Mega Man Blaster, the jump thing, and the worm. So I do want to go over a couple of things. The first one is every single one of these items can be combined and put together, right? Let's just, for starters here, let's pick up the Mega Man charge one. So if I wait and I don't shoot, I will begin a charge. I will turn a hue of green when I'm finished charging. I will shoot at a charged bullet. If I don't let it charge, I just shoot out normal bullets. And this combination works with every other combination in the entire game, which is pretty cool. And then I can interrupt my charge. So if I don't let him finish the charge out, then I won't shoot anything out. Pretty easy effect, pretty cool. So let's go ahead and pick up something else here. Just to kind of showcase it, maybe let's pick up the dragon here. So now it changes it to the dragon sprite. I got a little fiery dragon. If I wait and hold it and charge it up, it'll shoot out a giant green dragon, which is pretty cool. Might have to adjust the hitbox on it, but there's that one. So I'm going to kill myself now, so I can kind of show you looks like my game has bugged. Give me one moment. Set index on. Interesting. All right, cool. So I do have a buggy game. Obviously can't. It's the first time I've seen it though, so it's interesting. Let me get back to the screen so I can show off the other stuff here. Okay, we're back. Also, I fixed the bug. Relatively simple bug to fix. Let's go ahead and try the following here. So charge shot with the Gungeon bullet. Let's go ahead and showcase that off real quick. There's a charged Gungeon bullet. There's a normal bullet. And, I mean, it works with everything here. It works with all 4 of these. So if I equip all 4, it'll be a blue dragon-shaped, Gungeon-shaped Mega Man charged blast. So there's that. Which I think it's blue. You see it's the Gungeon shape, but it also has the dragon head on it. And it has the outline of the Mega Man blast. Obviously, do it one more time to show it off. Charge it up, shoot it out. There it is. So they all work well together. This one, I don't know if it's going to work, but it is a reference to Ori. It's a double jump. Yeah, so it doesn't work, and I know why. It's also a simple fix, but I do have to change that. But that is going to be what unlocks your second double jump. This power that I picked up, just a simple missile, can destroy these blocks. And yeah, that's honestly all that there really is here. Obviously, spawners can get a little out of control. Still a lot that I do want to add in, but this is the game in its current state. Pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. I like the ability to combine and switch stuff around, and I think it's really fun. These sprites are not finished at all. I just was kind of testing them in. Obviously, none of them are completely finished. I got to see how I like it. I want my game to kind of look good and be memorable. Like, oh, people are like, I dig the art. And so I don't know how memorable my main character is right now. But I mean, who knows really? And that's all that really should be in the game here. That's kind of what it is in its current state right now. So we're now going to take a look at, I guess, our game development counter that we did. And now we can kind of get more into the talking portion of the game. That's, for those of you just kind of checking and see how the game's looking, there's that at the start there. That's kind of where we're at. Now let's go ahead and get into kind of the nitty gritty here. Oh, did I click the right one? I did. Perfect. Let me just resize it here. So right off the bat here, let's look at what we were able to do. Now, I said I was going to record videos at the end of each day and I was going to edit them together. Not going to take the time to edit them, but I did record the videos. And I was making some tweets. I think this might be the only video I recorded. Oh, I just realized that's my current video that I am recording. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. It's kind of funny. If that's the case here it is. So this, I want to highlight a couple of things here. And I guess for this, I might as well just switch to a windowed view, or I mean my display capture view here, so that you can just see everything here. Let me go and put that up above everything. All right, yep, lovely. So let's take a look here. Let me put myself on my second monitor. We're gonna look at some of the bugs. So this is a bug that I encountered. This is my first day. I just thought I'd record the bug. So when I was trying to do the charge effect, it deleted my character and like the charge effect was being weird. Kind of an interesting bug. Obviously I managed to fix it. Where are some other highlights here? So there's me being accountable. I think that was the first day. Like this is where we came from, by the way. Like let's just take a look at this and then the game that you just watched. Like this is where it was last week. So I'm actually very happy with the progress we've made, especially on the terrain and the sprites. Like we're looking a lot better. There's the working charge shot right there. It's me experimenting with it. Let's go back. I think this is when I put in the new sprites and I took a little video of it. Yep, and so this is the work in progress sprites here. They don't have like the connecting things here. Just me being accountable, same way I did each day. Here's me putting in the actual spawners here. And they had a little glitch for the worms to spawn and spin around. So that was pretty funny. And yeah, I think I was also playing a game. I'm not entirely sure. So those are the only 5 videos I had. I'm just going to delete them. I mean, obviously you've already seen them. So let's go over kind of what happened here. Now I can switch back to just our paint.net display. Couple of things I want to go over. So did I do 2 hours of tutorials a day? Absolutely not. Great in theory. I did not do it though. And I'm going to go over each day. Like I said, part of this is to be accountable. I totally get it if you don't want to watch this part, but it is going to get into like the details of my life, game development, what it's kind of like, as well as some other things. I'm going to show some other sprites and stuff that I'm working on for the game that's not necessarily implemented yet. So on Tuesday, I did not create a new enemy that shoots at all. Instead, on Tuesday, I think it might have been Monday. I was Tuesday. I just was feeling like super creative and I reworked all the sprites, which I was going to do Wednesday and Thursday. I reworked all of them in one day on Tuesday. I didn't do new sounds, but I did do the new terrain sprites. And then I didn't put in item rooms or keys or locked doors, but I did do sprites. I did change the boss room doors, you could say. And I put in a collectible coin, which I didn't necessarily have in here. So I definitely went off the beaten path. Also, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I pretty much got nothing done. Like, literally jack squat. And it's because my family who lives in California surprised all of us. They came down, and so I just spent the whole weekend with them. It was also kind of like a little Christmas weekend, just spending time with the family and doing stuff. And so I just found myself spending a lot of time with loved ones and doing fun activities. Not a whole lot of time for game design. So the majority of the progress you saw was only on these 3 days. And I think really Wednesday, I didn't work on it. It was like Tuesday. And I stayed up till 5 a.m. So I did not do what I wanted to do. No, that is something I do have to own up to. Now, if we go back to my original calendar, where am I supposed to be at, right? So we should technically be on the 3rd week here. So my game was looking a little different at this point. But the thing is, I know that I do have it in me to program stuff in. Like, for example, like I finished this first goal and implementing those bullets and the charged effect. Like, I was super proud of that. Also, it's hot. We're gonna shed this layer. I was gonna make the firing enemy, the one who throws spears, and I actually did the spriting for him, which I will take a look at here. In enemies. Okay, I also made some torment enemies, which is another effect I'm gonna put in the game. Did some different desert flyers here. Let's just open up some of them. Okay. First thing I want to look at here is this is going to be the tiki thrower enemy. I don't know why I said tiki thrower. Spear thrower. Part of the Jaguar clan probably. This is what his spear is going to look like when he throws it at you. Going to be very similar to the dragon effect. When it hits something, it'll just stick. This thing is... So there's an item I'm picking up, a reference to Diablo. It makes all the enemies harder, so they hit harder, but you do significantly more damage. So the trade-off is like you get hit, it deals 2 hearts of damage. However, you deal significantly more damage. So when you pick up this item, it changes every enemy in the game to be this kind of darker, more tormented, difficult version of itself. And this is the spear thrower version. Here's a little flying dude. The blood worm, the dark version, the regular worm, torment version. I did include a different desert flyer. He has a longer tail, slightly larger wings, a different face, kind of with his mouth open. But still, the whole flow of the animation, how it works, huge shout out to Heartbeast, because he's the one who just did the original animation. Like, it's honestly pretty much still his animation entirely. And this is the torment version of that. That's all the sprites that I did. I'm trying to think if I did anything else. And then I was working on the boss a little bit yesterday for about an hour. I'm going to change them a lot, but I was just kind of seeing what I could do with some of these sprites, making them a little more colorful, changing the overall shape of the wing. Because if you look at the shapes of the wings previously, they really don't look anything like my wing currently. I give it like some different curves. I feel like I changed quite a bit of it. So yeah, we're looking at changing a lot of stuff here. A lot of it still has yet to be implemented. Now, here's the thing, right? I do want to plan out my next week. It's part of the whole process here. It's very difficult, like I said, when stuff just comes up and it's like, oh yeah, let's do like all this crazy and these activities and all this stuff. So I do want to be held more accountable. It's 1:22, by the way, p.m. That is because I had to deal with so much. I'll spare you the annoying details and all of that, but I had to deal with a lot of college-related stuff. I'm not taking college classes, but there's a mix-up, and I was driving around quite a lot this morning. I was saying goodbye to my family that they were leaving to California. So there's just a lot going on this morning. And I've just been going. So today I do want to work on my game significantly. Like, I want to do some things here. And I already know what I'm capable of, right? So I did a lot. Honestly, today I'm going to put in the new enemy that throws spears. And he will 100% be in the game working by the end of today. By tomorrow, I'm going to put in the enemy that attacks you with a sword. 100% tomorrow he's getting put in. Right? Now his AI is going to be very similar to that of the spear thrower. So I think it's pretty easy to work on something else as well, right? And what I want to do is I want to add in torment, okay? We're going to add in torment, the ability here. Now for torment, I am debating on whether or not I want to add in a visible notifier that, hey, your attacks are tormented. It's difficult because essentially every bullet has its own unique damage value, and it's hard to adjust that. I think it's hard to adjust that. So, because essentially, just the way the parenting system and the node inheritance system works, it inherits it and overwrites the original base value. I guess you get added on after the fact, but either way, you're going to have to be creating a separate line of code that says if you have torment, add on 5 to your attack, and then change it, you know. So I'm thinking, I'm not entirely sure how I could do that. It could either take me a super long time, and I could change all the sprites to look tormented and cool and red, which could be cool. I might honestly end up doing that. Is it going to take a long time to do that? Absolutely. Would it take multiple hours? Yes. Yes, it would. Is it confusing? Yes. But would I do it? Absolutely. Why not? It would be cool. But I do have to find a nice balance, because every single item I add in that changes your projectiles is going to significantly, like each one, it's exponential. It just explodes the game. Like, I think really simply, like, just if you want to visualize it here. I have 2 items. Here's their combination, okay? We'll do some different colors. Here's my 2 items. Here's their combo, okay? If I put in a 3rd item, now it's not just, oh, and here's their combo. It's, okay, turns out here's the combo between these 2. Here's the combo between these 2. And here's the combo of all 3 of them. So it wasn't just one thing I added in. It was 1, 2, 3. And the next one, if I'm thinking right, is going to be 9, right? So the next item that I add in, let's say it's green, Okay, so I need a green and a yellow bullet. I need a green and a red and a green and a black. Okay, green and a black. Sorry, green and a black. Then a green and a red. There's my first 3. I need... Okay, what happens if I only have a green, a yellow, and a black, right? Cool. Or let's say a green, just because I already have selected a green, a red, and a yellow. And then a green, a black, and a yellow. Okay. Or if I just have all 3 of them, which is a green, a black, a yellow, and a red. I think that's all of them, right? So that I'd add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it doubles, I'm pretty sure. So in the next one, and I could be completely wrong. I'm not super good at math. Did I do this right? I'm just curious now. If I have the green, I need green, yellow, green, red, green, black. I need yellow, red, green. I need green, yellow, black. No, I messed up because now I need green, black, red, right? So we need green, black, red. And we also would need green. Oh, hold on. Green, black, red. We would also need green. Here we have green, red, yellow. Green, yellow, black. Green, red, black. Green, red, yellow. Okay, yeah. And then all 4 of them. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different bullets that I added in. So we went from only 1 to 3 to 7. So I actually don't know what is going out by. I know it's a different number each time. But it's more than doubled. So next time it's more than 14 to add in a 5th item. More than 14. So we'll just say, I don't know, 18. Double that. More than 32 to add in 6 items. It's more than 32 different item combinations that I have to manually program in and manually draw the sprites for. 32. It's essentially like I'm making 32 different bullets, which is why so many games like The Binding of Isaac, they don't actually change the sprite of your bullet. They just colorize it in the game engine, and they just change a base value stat. And that's not what I'm doing with my game, which honestly might be a huge mistake. But that's why in Isaac, it just changes that. Or, you know, in a plethora of other games, like, they don't do what I'm doing for this reason. Because by the time I have 10 items in the game, I'm making like not 1,000, but I'm making like 100 different bullet combinations, manually programmed in, manually drawn, just for 10 items. So when it comes to making a torment item, I'm thinking, hey, just maybe there's a way to do it in code so that I don't have to redraw it. So that's just I'll just have to cross that bridge when I come to it. But basically, I'm going to put in the torment on day 2. And if I decide, whichever way I decide, that's the way I'm going to do it. We go Wednesday. Enemy attack sword. Actually, no, I should have time Wednesday. I mean Tuesday. I should have time Tuesday. I do have somewhere to be on Tuesday, so I'm going to leave a little early. I have a birthday party to attend. But Tuesday, I should be able to do all of this. On the Wednesday, let's catch up on previous weeks, please. Matt. So, we've already reworked the sprites, already did the terrains. New sounds. Now, I did look into new sounds, actually. It's difficult because a lot of the sounds would just be, first off, it's very hard to get royalty-free sounds that you can just use in the game, and, like, I want a bullet sound, but, like, it's very difficult to find one, I felt like. I will have to look for more. I honestly was thinking of just paying $90 and using Action Essentials and just using a lot of the sounds from Action Essentials. They're just pretty standard. So that's kind of where I'm at on sound. I can put in, on Wednesday, I can put in item rooms. I can put in keys. Oh, hi, Mom.
Did you?
Okay, we're back. Gotta love working from home. And being interrupted. So that's, oh, hello. Item rooms, keys, locked doors, and I said sprites, so I was assuming I was going to do something else that day. I guess the sprites for those items, okay? Honestly, it doesn't seem like it would take a lot of time to do. I'm going to be a little ambitious. And let me see if I can't. We'll do the boss that day. Okay. We'll change boss sprites / animations / room. And that'll be my day of just working on the boss and the item rooms. Okay. Now, on the 17th, Thursday, I'll let you know. I'm gonna basically create our first floor system. So I'm gonna create my random levels with random floor design with a boss at the end who drops item. I'm gonna spend all day just working on that. Right, that's gonna be a whole day project. Friday, I'm just trying to think what else I would need to create. Oh, Friday. This is just a spriting day, 100%. So we're looking at spriting in backgrounds. We're looking at spriting in foliage, rocks, effects, touching stuff up, fixing muzzle flashes, adding in, honestly, just like the little things, like little details. So we're talking like moving foreground, moving stuff, maybe lighting or ambient effects. Like I'm gonna be looking to add in a lot of stuff here. Lighting effects, I would just make a lighting effect really simple and just stick it on the camera so the camera lights everything. And I honestly, at the end of this week, like that should be like I'm approaching the territory of saying, hey, like it's shaping up to be something a little more, right, than my dinky little project. Still a dinky little project, but it's something a little more. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm like pretty much out of commission. Yeah. And then, I mean, we'll check back in on Monday here. Let me see. I did rework the sprites, specifically the player and the terrain. I did the terrain sprites. Okay. So you know what? Honestly, interesting enough week. I'm just going to keep this up here for future reference, because I want to remember any of the ideas that I had last time or anything I do want to change. This is going to be my week moving forward. Hey, honestly, I feel like it was a productive week. Even though I'm looking at it and I didn't get a lot of what I did done, but for the time I did spend, I'm like, dang, dude, like, okay. Like, I feel like I managed to do quite a lot. I can just actually pull myself up here now. But that's going to be it for this devlog, everybody. I appreciate the support. There's a couple people that have supported me. Other developers, you should check them out in the comments. They've posted stuff. That's a shoe, by the way, and this is a drink. Yeah. Honestly, just a little end of the video rant here. You have to be like really passionate when doing creative projects, and I think that's one thing that I lack. And I want to be more passionate about this project and more honest with myself, and I just kind of want to make something that I love and that I want to play and that I think looks awesome. And I just want to better respect the time that I dedicate to this project, and I want to better respect just my feelings towards it, because as long as I consider it like a dinky little project, it's just going to stay that way. And I think I want it to be something more, and so I'm going to try and do a little bit better this week on that, and just be a little more honest with other people with my time and say, hey, I'm working on my game, I can't, or hey, like I gotta do this. But hey, that's it. I appreciate it. You also know that I didn't upload a lot of videos. Like I wasn't even playing games. I didn't have time. And so, yep, we're just gonna move forward here and see what we can get done this week. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, post your ideas or comments down below, and let me know suggestions for my game. Until then, see ya. Until next Monday.